What's up, y'all? Man, we're getting ready to tan this beaver hide, and I'm gonna sew up some of these leg holes, man. I'm making willow hoops out of these, so I don't really want I don't want these big old holes in them, man. So, all right. So we pulled our hide out the pickle, and I just hung it up on a rope to dry overnight. Parts of it kind of dried a little bit more than I'd like, but that's okay. Because what you want to do is you want it to be a little wet whenever you go to sew it. Also, like, let me just show you real quick. Like these holes right here, you see how they're just kind of jagged and whatever. Like, you kind of want them to come to a point on the edges, because if not, like, you go to sew that, you got that big wrinkle. But if you bring it to the point, like, you're basically cutting that whole wrinkle out. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, and it kind of seems crazy because you're just making the hole bigger, but it ain't gonna matter. Gives you a little bit more extra to sew. But anyway, just cut some of that out. That'll be good. All right. What I like to do is use these right here. I got a pretty good size needle, so I'll just go ahead and punch me some holes. You can find this little tool on Amazon. Just go to Leatherworking Tools. And you'll see this. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but or you could just use one of these right here. Just a little leather hole punch. This one's pretty old, but anyway, just, you don't have to sew the holes up, but it sure is nice if you do. You know, ain't nobody want no holes in their leather or in their hide. And if you don't care, you can just fast forward this video and skip this part of the process. But right now, we're about to get some holes sewed up. It takes a little bit of time, but I think it's worth it. Again, it's going to be a separate video, but we are going to be making willow hoops out of these this beaver hide here. So, and what that is, it's a traditional trapper's willow hoop. It's just a decorative piece, and so I just don't want any holes in it. So I like to use this. It's a leather thread. It's pretty thick, but it's got beeswax in it, and it makes it hold really good. And you know, it's you know, it lasts a long time. So bam. Yeah. All right. You know, didn't take no time at all. Now, where I had holes, they're right there. I ain't got no hole no more. And there it is. No hole. All right. For the front arms, you can cut them off and stitch them up if you want to. I think what I'm gonna do is just cut just right above where it is. I'm not gonna keep that whole thing on there. I'm just gonna cut right above it. That way I can just kind of keep it all tucked in. I ain't really got to worry about sewing. I need another sharper razor blade is what I need. There we go. And so you really can't tell if there's a hole there. Bam. Okay. And so we're getting ready to tan this bad boy. So let's just tan it right here. Well, actually no. Alright, y'all, we got our beaver tan sewed up and 2 back legs. And now we're gonna tan it. We're gonna use Trubond 1000B. It's just a paint on tan. All you gotta do, pour some on there. Now you don't want this hide to be super dry whenever you go to put this stuff on. You want it to have a little bit of moisture. All right, you can try not to get it on the fur. We're gonna trim the edges of this thing anyway, but just get it on there pretty good. Get it up in that little area there. Get it spread out. You can use any paint on tan for this. I don't care if you get that Trapper's orange bottle tan. I mean, whatever, you know. This Trubond though, it does do a good job. So I would recommend it, but a gallon of it's $100, so it's a little pricey. But you're gonna get good quality. So make sure that you get it everywhere. All right. This has all the Trubond products, man, all the tannings and oils. They have some really deep penetrating oils in them. And it's gonna go all the way through. This is gonna be a great little tan. All right, make sure we get in that fold right there. All the little folds. All right, that looks done. So now what we do is we let that sit for about 24 hours and let it just soak that up. And I'll let it sit like that for a minute so all the oils can seep down into it. And then after, several hours, I'll just flip it over and let it just kind of sit there and marinate in that tan. But again, Trubond 1000B, you can go on Google and type in Trubond taxidermy, and then the website's gonna come up, and click on it and check it all out and see what you think about it. But yep, so the next step, we will be softening this thing.